as royalty that we are all. You watching this video right now, there's something very special about you. There's something remarkable about you.
Learn to motivate, let them hate.
What's going on, my fellow kings and queens? This is King Talk. Welcome back to King Talk. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button today. This is your boy King Uche, aka the Flygerian. And this is King Talk, where we speak power, truth, and wisdom to our fellow kings out there. On today's episode, we're going to talk about a very common theme that you all might know about. Okay, but before I get to that, let me just put my crown on first. Okay, you have to claim your throne out here in today's world, in today's society. You have to claim your throne, wear your crown very proudly. Okay, because they're trying to take it out away from us. They're trying very, very hard to take away our crowns from the top of our head in this society. Why? Who knows? Okay, but that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to be talking about confidence, self-image, how your image can affect your confidence and overall your well-being in life. Okay, so start off with image. What is an image? The different definitions, different ways to view that question. What is an image? So an image is how you see yourself. How you see yourself versus how the world sees you. And by the world, I mean the outsiders, the ones who don't know what's really going on inside, the ones who don't really live with you on a day-to-day basis and see what's going on in your life, in your loved ones' lives. They can't really understand the difficulties that you go through. Okay, that's why I call them the outsiders. Us as kings, we don't want to live a life where we are dominated by the thoughts of by the thoughts of them, the outsiders. You want to live a life of confidence. Okay, so going back to that very beginning, so the image, primarily how you're viewed, your personality, your style, how you might dress. Those are all parts of your image. Okay, and as a king, you should make a very hard effort to look at yourself, look at your image, okay? Because the way that you see your image, the way that you envision your image, that brings your confidence. That is your confidence right there. But the way that the outsiders see your image, that's just the world view. But if you allow it to overtake your mind, if you allow it to compromise your thinking, then it's gonna overall affect your confidence, affect your self-esteem, affect your outlook on life. So, as kings, as queens, as royalty that we are all. You watching this video right now, there's something very special about you. There's something remarkable about you that they don't want that tree to bloom. They don't want that flower to bloom. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to stay nourished. They don't want to see you succeed and become the best that you can be. Why? Because it's a competition out here in this world. It's a competition. They want you to remain little beneath them. Have you ever had a so-called someone you call a friend who, when they should be helping you, assisting you, sticking by your side, when it's that time, Because you've done it already for them. You've helped them multiple times, endlessly, sacrificing your time, yourself, your needs to help another person. But then when it turns around and it's your turn, nowhere to be found, nowhere in sight, nowhere. Why? It could be different reasons. It could be different reasons. Sometimes it could be the way you interact with them, the confidence that you bring about you, that they feel like, oh, this guy is gonna, if I help him 1 second, he's gonna blow. If I even try to assist him, he's gonna blow. Because I already know he's that kind of guy. He got it in him. He's him. You know when you see a king, and they see it. They see it, man. Don't let outside people determine your worth. I know they say your net worth equals or comes from your network, or your network equals your net worth. Sometimes you have to be your own network. Sometimes you have to be your own network to bring out your utmost potential. Okay, sometimes you just have to stay in the dark by yourself and just thug it out. You just have to stay in the dark by yourself and just fight it out. Sometimes it's with your mind. Sometimes it's with a task or something that you have to accomplish, that you have to do. But in the truest sense of it, in the end of it all, to accomplish, to achieve your goals, to achieve your destiny, what you are meant to be, what God has put on your soul, the instructions that God has placed in your life and in your soul. In order to achieve that, you have to be confident, man. You have to know how to get away from day. You have to know how to remove that image that the world has about you. Those expectations, or how they feel they can use you, or their familiarity with you, how familiar they are with you already. Sometimes comfort brings doom. Okay, sometimes too much comfort brings doom. Sometimes too much comfort will mask your utmost potential, or mask it, remove it. You won't even know who you are or who you're meant to be. Okay? Too much comfort. That's why, as kings out here, we have to challenge ourselves. Fundamental thing that I want you all to learn today is that no matter what you go through in life, no matter how they see you, no matter how they view you, the only one that should truly matter is how you see yourself. What is your image of yourself? Forget about what they're talking about over there. You might talk behind your back. Your family might not even like you. Co-workers don't like you. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. Trust me. Only thing that matters is how you see yourself. Where do you see yourself going? What future do you have for yourself? For your kids, your family, your friends, with your friends, your loved ones, your immediate family? What future can you envision? Because as kings, what is a king? A king is a person that can look into tomorrow, that can see tomorrow. You have to be able to look into the future, predict what's going to happen, and prepare today for that future, for that outcome. The little simple incremental steps that you take today is what's gonna, in the end, positively impact your life. But you have to take those steps. That's the key, right? You have to take those steps. And a lot of us doubt ourselves, man. A lot of us doubt ourselves, and that's toxic. It's toxic to somebody who wants to be something in life. That's where that confidence comes in. That's where image affects confidence. That's when how you look at yourself versus fighting with how the world looks at you. Overall, in the end, it impacts your confidence. It impacts your self-esteem. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, at the end of the day, no, not one person has it all figured out. Not one person. We all have this image of want to live a grand life. Sometimes you have the image of luxury, wealth, things never seen before or witnessed before or felt before by you. Sometimes even anybody in your family. We all want this grand ideal of life, this grand accomplishments, okay? But in the end, nobody is perfect except for God. Not one person has it all. We all have the same 24/7. And the ones that we're emulating after are the kings and queens who decided early on, you know what, I'm going to make something happen. I'm going to change something starting today. Starting today. That's what you have to do. You want a positive impact in your life? You want to change the trajectory that your life is going? Man, you have to start today. The first step is to decide. The first step to decide, man. Decide that you want to change. That you want to be a king. You have to claim it. You have to claim it. Say it with me. I want to be a king. Say it with me. I want to be a king. How does that feel? Feels good, doesn't it? So be honest with you. How does it feel when you tell yourself that you want to be a king or a queen, for my ladies out there watching? That you want to be somebody of importance, not just to the world. Remember, I always say, push the world aside for yourself, for your mind, for your heart, okay? Are you a hardworking individual? Are you somebody who gets up without getting told to get up? You're somebody that wants to accomplish something in life? You have to wear your crown, baby. You have to claim it. You have to claim the throne and sit on it. You gotta claim the throne and sit on that thing. Because that's what it means to be a king. Okay? I hope you're enjoying this channel. This is King Talk, giving you daily advices, secrets, ideas, reframing your mind, your thoughts, reframing the way that you see not only yourself, especially yourself, of course. I want you to see yourself in a positive light so that you can make that light shine brighter. But also the way that the world sees you based upon the image that you set for yourself. It's not based upon the image that the world set for you. It's about the image that you set for yourself. Once you set that image for yourself, that confidence, it comes, man. You set that image for yourself, that confidence, it radiates, man. It radiates. And those ones outside, those doubters, them haters, the outsiders, I call them the outsiders. They see it. They'll see it and they'll start to respect you more. They have no choice. When somebody feels like you need them, they feel like they have control over your life, man. They feel like they have control over your very being. But when they know that it's them, it's they that need you, things start to turn around. Then they start, oh, let me get the door for you. Oh, good morning, sir. How are you? Oh, start hearing the word sir. Oh, what can I do for you today? Oh, yes. Yes, that's more like it. Yes, that's exactly how it should be. Yes, yes. Understand yourself. Respect yourself. You're in the presence of a king. Respect yourself. You're in the presence of a king. And that's exactly how it should be. When you're in the presence of a king, kingly energy should radiate. Kingly energy should radiate. Your confidence should shine brighter than the sun. It should make the haters want to burn. That's how bright your confidence. You should start melting the skin of them haters. Start transforming them. That's how bright you want to burn. This is King Talk. And in this image, there's a lot of pressure in this world to maintain this image. There's a lot of pressure in this world to maintain the status quo, man. But what is the status quo? I'll let you know right now. The status quo is what you say it is. It's what you, in your mind, in your head, say it is. No one else out here can define greatness for you. Only you can define what greatness is. No one else out here can tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. Only you can envision that. And then you witness it and you see. When you envision it, and then you see your vision come true, there's no better feeling. There's no better feeling. But first, you have to put the vision in your head. You gotta put the vision in your head. Don't let them cloud it. Don't let doubts, hate, negativity, don't let any of these bad emotions, emotional states cloud your greatness, cloud what you are meant to be. Okay? Because we are all meant to be something. We are all meant to be kings and queens, royalty. Okay? I don't believe it's just one throne for just one person. I feel that we can all share it. We can all have that glorious feeling of confidence, of accomplishments, that glory. You know how it feels like when you just have like straight A's out of coming from having C's and D's. You have straight A's for a whole year, straight A's, nothing less. You know what that does to you? When they think you were gonna fail the class, and then now you're in the superintendent's honor roll. Do you know what that does to you? Man. That's why it's important out here, man. It's important out here, my people. It's important out here, kings and queens. You might be a prince right now, but you can be a king tomorrow. It's very important. It's very crucial that you have to look inside yourself and see what is it that you want. Okay? Trust me. Like me, I love to look good. I love the fancy stuff. I love taking trips. I love vacation. Before I used to do it a lot. Now I try to do it a lot by myself. Now I try to do more with family. Okay? Before, my earlier days of life, I grew up as an only child. So coming to this country, I wanted to interact more with people. I wanted to make friends, of course. I had nobody, went to school, went back home, that was it. So I wanted to make friends. I wanted to hang out with people, get to know the culture, get to immerse myself in the culture. And me being so naive, being so, like we in South Florida say, friendly. Being so friendly, you get deceived easily. Because in your mind, you're coming with positivity. You're thinking everything is just peachy out here. No, it's not peachy out here. No, it's dog-eat-dog world out here. You have to move with sense. And if you don't, you have to move with sense and experience. And a lot of the challenges that we face, especially as young black males, to me, I did not grow up with my father. So especially as young black males who might not have grown in a two-family household, who might not have grown with their parents, who might have missed a lot of the interactions or experiences that others might have missed or might have experienced or might have had, you tend to feel a little bit like you're behind, like you're lacking something, you're missing something. So that makes you want to go out into the world and find that thing in whatever form it is, whether it's fake friends, fake or real. We're humans, we're social beings. So you try to interact, you try to meet people, okay? But don't get lost in the sauce, man. Don't get lost in the sauce, man. Don't get lost in the sauce. It's very easy to get lost. It's very easy to become a child of the wilderness, never found again. You don't want to be a child of the wilderness, never found again. You want to be somebody. So take hold. Take hold of yourself. Take hold of your image. And it does take hold of your confidence. Take hold of what you envision for your life. Take hold today, my friends. It's about authenticity versus perception. Which one would you rather be? Authentic? Would you rather wake up in the morning and be proud of who you are? Or would you rather wake up in the morning and be proud of what people think you are? Even though you might be living in a carton with no bread, no money, no moolah, dinero, nada. But they still think you got it. So in your head, you think you got it. No, that's not how it goes. You have to have it for yourself. Forget them, man. Forget they. Forget like DJ Khaled say, they. They don't want to see you grow. They don't want to see you eat. They don't want to see you accomplish. Why? Because they already have an image of you that they don't want you to deviate from. They already have a persona or a mentality about you that once you start shifting from it and start taking control of your kingliness, you take your crown, you claim your throne, and them demons come out. The demons come out in your enemies. They come out in those that once were friendly when you were on their level, but now that you've passed their level, it's World War III. Once you've passed their level, it's like never come back down. Once you've passed the image that they had for you, they start looking at you like you are like you a stranger that they never knew, like somebody they have to sabotage. Why? Because misery loves company. Okay? People with poor images, people with poor outlooks in life, they want to be around other people with poor outlooks in life. So you could all reflect on the poorness of your outlooks. Okay? Once they start seeing that shine, they start seeing that shine, boy, it's like gold. It's like diamonds. It's like diamond. You want to find a way to crack. You want to find a way to crack it. You want to find a way to break you, so that you don't become who you are meant to be. I'm telling you today, kings and queens, be who you are meant to be. Be exactly who you are meant to be. Who you want to be. Do it for you. Don't ever do it for them. Do it for you. And this is your boy King Uche. This right here is King Talk. Today we talked about image and confidence, okay? There's power. There's power in it. But are you going to succumb to the pressure, or will you stand tall? Will you stand tall and claim your rights? Claim your throne. Claim your destiny. It's King Talk, baby. Make sure you hit that subscribe button today. Follow me at King Uche on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, name it. Listen to my music on Spotify, AudioMac, iTunes, Apple Music, all DSPs. King Uche, I'm here to serve you. Get ready for the next episode. This is King Talk. Peace.